All right, everyone, come on in. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. Roll up in that nice chair you have and grab that proverbial drink in hand and adjust your screen because you're off to the greatest part of your day now. Another amazing, wonderful toy. And as always, like I said, before we get into it, get comfy, snack in hand, beverage in hand, wherever you're sitting, living room, kitchen, the coffee house, your work cubicle maybe. And hit the subscribe button, by the way, if you're a lurker. I always have to remind you because the algorithm gods, as I say, at all the platforms, whether it's Rumble or BitChute or Odyssey, which we now added, I think, our 7th or 8th subscriber. Woohoo! And who else do we have? Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, of course, YouTube. Wherever. They like to ask for thumbing up videos and subscribing. So with that out of the way, now I've had this toy before, not this exact one. I had an inferior version, not a bad version, just inferior to this one. Because the previous one I showed you was loose, meaning unboxed, and just not as clean. This is a freaking pristine example of the fantastical, mystical, whimsical, kind of like a Mother Goose rhyming graphic Soviet satellite circling the Soviet republics, I guess. That's what's on the map. So this is a Soviet Union era toy, and I did my short on it. I just thought it would be good. And unlike the media that is trying to convince everyone to despise everything that comes now from that part of the world, I will not do that. I have nothing against the people in those areas. I am not particularly fond of the leadership, but you know what? There's a lot of crappy leaders we all have to suffer through. And that being said, I certainly admire a great toy and hope that the people in all these affected areas can resolve these issues, sort of rapidly and hopefully with as little further damage as possible. But anyway, so like I said, the last time I had this toy, it did not have this awesome box. So this box here is kind of also very cool because look at this. Ta-da! It lifts up like that. And inside here, I also had these instructions. Let me see if there's anything else. There's like 2 sets. Let's see if I could show you these. Of course, they're very, very, very brittle. I don't want them to crack. So for the first time, unless you speak Russian, look at that, stamp 1959. Woo-wee, I have a brother born in that year. Damn. So if you're fluent, you can decipher this for me. Wow, how cool is that? This is like the first Russian instruction I've ever seen in my life for a toy. And in here, what do you have here? Some other, I don't know what this is. It would help if you spoke the language. But anyway, this is a cool box bottom, I guess. But look at the graphics on this thing. I've always loved this toy from afar and close. I guess it's giving you the history of a Soviet flight. I don't know what this thing is here. Does that look familiar? This is not even something the Wright brothers. I mean, I kind of get the biplane and the jet. I don't know what this is. And look at that. They started with balloons. Wow, this box is awesome. Look at that. They have a Zeppelin, my favorite rock group. That was a thumbs up, by the way. Two forms of balloons. This really is a whimsical kind of steampunk era graphic. Here, and look at that. CCP all the way there. That is really boss. Look at that. Whoa, we get into rockets now. That is so cool. This box is pretty sturdy, too. Pretty thick. So you have that. Man, that is awesome. Awesome blossom. All right, so the key is here. Thank God, at first I didn't see it because it was wrapped in like tissue paper that you don't know sometimes if it's packing. I got to tell all my auctioneers, if you see this stuff, do me a freaking favor, all right? Pack your little, you know, keys, small parts, anything that's, you know, a small item with the toy, put them in a Ziploc bag, okay? A clear Ziploc bag. That's much easier than just wrapping them in paper that, you know, could be misconstrued as packing material, because you also use the same thing as packing material. So I've shown this before, but this is look at this. This is a perfect example. Look how clean this one is. Holy moly. My other one, this paper, I don't know what you call it, like a fiber board that's, it looks like it's glued on the bottom. The other one was a little ratty. Not bad, but just not as nice as this. There's your keyhole. Look at this. You got a witch. Like I said, it reminds me of a Mother Goose rhyme in space. This is some kind of mystic, not a wizard, more like a genie or something. Look, he's holding a magic wand up here with a star on it. This is like so cool. I love this. And here's the goose riding the golden goose. More goose. Man, they love their gooses here. Oh, that's like a peacock, I guess. Man, all these things are flying out into the sky. Look at them. These guys are wondering, whoa, we're floating in space on our magic carpet. I guess I could have, when I did my short, I could have done Steppenwolf's magic carpet, right? Oh, maybe that was a missed opportunity. And then they have the rocket that's lithoed here. It almost looks three-dimensional, but then you have your, you can see here, boop, boop, boop. And if you notice something different, I'm actually making this video at night, which is unusual. By the way, here's a beautiful moon here, crescent moon with the face, and there's your Saturn here. Really, really beautiful lithography sky scene. I wanted to do Space Oddity by David Bowie for the short. They only had kind of like cover versions. So I just said, you know, I didn't want to do cover version. But anyway, so I'm doing this at night, and I said, let me put the flash on. And it looks pretty cool. You know, I dimmed the rest of the light. So this way the toys are more pronounced. So I did wind the toy already. What happened to that key? Get this out of the way here. And hopefully he'll fire back up. So let's see this. You know, no, can't get that close. Let me get this backed up a little bit. Hopefully this works better than the first one I've shown. No way, it has to work more than that. I think he still has more life in him. There we go. What do you think? Not bad, huh? So now that I see the disk around the Earth here, it's that entire disk revolving. That's why, see if we can get any more out of it. So that's why the Earth shakes a little bit there. But anyway, that's your wind-up Soviet space scene, you know. Probably the best space toy that ever came out of the Soviet Union. Oh, by the way, did I show you the top of this box? I forgot to show you the top. It had a really kind of cool, look at that. I guess it's upside down here. I think, yeah. And you know, it's interesting, like when, you know, from the Western point of view, at least from the U.S. point of view, whenever they showed map scenes, any kind of global scene, you would see the North American and the South American continent. And obviously, when it's done from the European, African, or in this case, the Soviet perspective, they gave you the perspective of Africa and the European, Asian continent, which I find interesting. So that's it, my friends. Let me know what you think of this cool toy. I'm happy to have found a very mint example in a box. So with everything else, once I dig up the other one, that'll be for sale as soon as I can find it. Where it is, I have no idea, but we'll try to get rid of the doubles first, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks as always for your time. It's greatly appreciated. Let me know if you like this at night. I don't know how many videos at night I would make, but I kind of like the lighting effect of this. And with that, don't forget to thumb up the video. Again, subscribe if you're just popping by. You'll see the coolest toys on the internet, bar none, by far. Not even close, not even close. And with that, I'll talk to you later.